Good morning, or depending when you're watching this, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. My name's Ross, and as always, told out of Voice of Radio. So today, we need to look at a really weird product that's happened again. We have a weird product that's just kind of popped out of nowhere, which has gone and been listed over on Costco over in the US. And this is a particularly noteworthy product because they've gone and done something that they haven't actually done since Celestial Storm. And Celestial Storm came out a little while ago now, in August 2018. So they've literally done something they haven't done for 3 years. I cannot be the only one that finds this a little bit interesting. So what actually is it? Well, what we've got is a new Costco box, which has gone and been listed, and unfortunately the link is now broken, so I think it might have already sold out, which is very, very sad. But essentially what you get is a set of 5 mini tins, and you get yourself 4 promo cards for $36. The description reads like this. Each Pokemon TCG Sun and Moon Series booster pack contains 10 cards and 1 energy card. Each Pokemon TCG X and Y Series booster pack contains 10 cards. Remember, it was only in Sun and Moon they started adding the energy back into packs. Booster packs vary by product. Each player must have a 60-card deck of Pokemon cards to play. Expand your Pokemon trading card game collection with 10 additional game cards booster packs. Don't know why they felt the need to put all of that there. It doesn't really tell you about the product, but I suppose it's kind of nice. In this 5-pack combo, you will find 10 Pokemon TCG booster packs, 2 in each of the tins. 5 metallic Pokemon coins, 1 in each of the tins. 5 Pokemon alternate art cards showing the art from this collection, 1 in each tin, and 4 Pokemon promo cards, which are the ones I told you about a moment ago. There are those 4 promo cards. So that's rather lovely. So what these actually are, these are mini tins that honestly came around a little while ago, and this is a classic repack. And I've told you about this before, and I'll probably mention it again. This is a classic example of, right, those Kanto Friends mini tins that we had a little while ago. We've got a whole bunch of them left, and we kind of need to sell them. How are we going to sell them? So what they do is they get this little repack. Now, I will say, what we're essentially doing here is paying $37 for the tins. But the tins are like $9, I want to say, usually. And then it might be $10. And then you add in the 4 promo cards as well, and you're actually getting a pretty good deal here. This is actually pretty gosh darn nice. I know they're £10 in the UK. The US tends to have slightly cheaper prices. But the point is, $36 for all 5 of the tins, and you get yourself the 4 promo cards as well. I cannot be the only person that thinks this is a pretty gosh darn good deal. Because it is a pretty gosh darn good deal. And, if you're around Costco, I know it seems to have sold out online, but there's going to be a whole bunch of stock in actual physical Costco stores. So if you're in Costco in the US, this seems like the kind of thing you might want to go and have a gander for. This is pretty cool. I mean, I've told you before, I appreciate the mini tins for what they are. They're generally not for me. These are the kind of products, I've made this point many, many times. Not every product is designed to be for every person. I am not the target market for these mini tins. I don't really care. Not in a mean way, just in a, I'm going to spend a whole bunch of money on Pokemon cards anyway, and there are other products I'd rather spend my money on kind of way. But for people that do like mini tins, these are amazing. And even for people like me that generally don't, when they're this good value, I could be convinced. Now, what's weird about these promos isn't really the cards themselves. The cards themselves are meh. Like, they're fine, but we're talking like random common cards. These are not game-breaking cards. They aren't cards that have seen a whole bunch of play. They are cool cards. So the Pikachu is just the Pikachu from Sword and Shield. It is your standard, ordinary, everyday, run-of-the-mill card. We've also got a Magikarp coming in here. And seriously, right, there have been so many Pikachu cards released lately, it is easy to kind of lose some here and there. The Magikarp is actually the one that came around in Rebel Clash. It's got the Pikachu on the artwork. I am a huge fan of it. It is extremely cool. The Charmander is the one that came around in Vivid Voltage. It's got 70 HP. Yay. And Eevee, again, there have been a billion Eevee cards over the past few months, weeks, etc. But this is, like the Charmander, the one from Vivid Voltage. These are generic cards. There's nothing particularly special about them. But if we have a look at this image that was tweeted out by Joe May over on Twitter, you'll notice a weird holo pattern. Now, initially, it looks like reverse holo, and reverse holo is cool, but it's not that special when you think about it. But it's not reverse holo. It's Cosmofoil reverse holo. Looks like there's all planets and stars and all of that in the holo. And that's very, very different. Now, according to the lovely Primal Lugia, and I am very much inclined to believe him on this one, the last time they actually used this was on a Trico Celestial Storm promo in Canada. That's a little while ago, ladies and gentlemen. Like I say, we're talking the tail end of 2018 for that one. It's been a little while. So this is cool. Like, as a repack, it's fine. It's all right. It's honestly, it's value more than anything. $36 for the 5 mini-tins and the 4 promos, that's good value. But when you realise that we got random common cards that are coming through as Cosmo reverse foils, i.e. they've got a new holo pattern, they are different to the ones you would generally find, in packs, that's amazing. And then when you realise that it is the reverse Cosmo foil that we haven't used in 3 years, that is just awesome. Like I say, it does seem to be sold out online, but keep an eye out in Costco if this is the kind of thing you're into. Another thing which I do find slightly interesting here is also over on Costco, what they've gone and done is actually given proper product images of this Eevee repack. Now, this is the one that ended up in France, weirdly, because you generally don't get to see these kind of things appearing only in France, and then ended up appearing kind of everywhere. Well, no, that's a lie. They haven't appeared everywhere at all. They have appeared in the US. They have very much not appeared in the UK or other countries in Europe, because there are a whole bunch of people out there, like me, that would very much like these to appear at this kind of value in the UK and other countries in Europe. Unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, that has not happened, and that makes me a pretty sad wussy. But it's kind of cool that they've actually given proper product images of it, because we don't generally tend to see that. These things tend to be released, and maybe there'll be one generic image up on the website, but that's about it. And what this tells us is that this is more of a thing than we thought. This isn't just a quick little repack that kind of slipped out. This is something that was actually really planned, and a bit of care and attention was taken on it. And that's kind of lovely. Now, these are the ones that you get the 2 Pokeballs, the tins, the actual tins with the free packs in and all of that, plus the actual Eevee lunchbox, which, again, has not been seen outside of France or the US, as well as the free Eevee promos. But bearing in mind, the lunchbox itself has the Evolution promos from Vivid Voltage. So it's got your Gen 1, your Flareon, Jolteon, and Vaporeon, all coming with an alternate holofoil pattern there as well. So there's not just the alternate art Eevees you get, although you do get them and they are awesome, but it is also the alternate art Evolutions from Vivid Voltage that, again, as far as I am aware, and correct me in the comment section as always if I'm wrong about this, but as far as I'm aware, haven't actually been seen anywhere else. Now, there are a couple versions of this one that have been spotted. One's got a Premier Ball and a Pokeball. One's got a Great Ball and an Ultra Ball. For me, I'm always going to choose the one with Premier Ball. Premier Ball, underrated Pokeball. Like, every game you're playing, early on, if you've got a really cool Pokemon you're catching, and you've got it low enough on health and paralyzed, and you're pretty confident that you are going to be able to catch it, whack a Premier Ball. Because when you get to the Pokemon League and you've got some of your big boys in Premier Balls, just looks cool. It's just a cool way to do it. Again, this one's been out a little while. We've talked about this one before. This one is retailing for $39, and again, for your lunchbox, your 2 Pokeballs, and all 6 promos in total, that's ridiculous value. This one, and this is a little bit of a PSA as well, both versions of this, as I record, and I'm not promising what's going to happen later, but as I am recording, both of these are just in stock online on Costco. So, maybe head on over and have a look at that. If you live in the US, if like me you live in the UK, I suppose stare wistfully at a large body of water and think about what could have been. But for now, ladies and gentlemen, I want to know what you think about all of this good stuff, so let me know in the comment section. Go nuts! Be nice! And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at TheWasi, and Twitch for some live action at twitch.tv/PTCG Radio. If you want to support the channel, get some bonus podcasts and all that good stuff, head on over to patreon.com/PTCG Radio, where you can do exactly that. But by far the most important thing as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching PTCG Radio.